This time in Apple Valley as the Rosemount Irish face off with Apple Valley. This is for 10th grade girls volleyball. So we'll see how we do.
It went straight down. It was like one of the best ones that she's ever done. Yes, Garrett!
What's up? Megan's in the house, y'all.
Heyo. It's not bad. So
Yeah, that's bad.
but it's nice because I'm like finally in a position where I'm just like telling people what to do, moving around. They just, they give discounts. It's like, well, they give discounts to all the people who are the big board, and then the smaller boards get to choose what they want to do. And then our admin lady, who's doing like the different payments and all that, she was doing so much work with Danny. I was like, we need to get her a paid position. And then she came up to me and she's like, is this your last year at VA? And I was like, I think so. And she was just like, I don't want you to leave. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I was like, I'm not going to stick around and do this because my kid's not going to be under me. I mean, unless she didn't make manhood or something. I don't know. She doesn't know where she wants to go. She also talks about pretty much.
Yes, for sure. As we are getting the girls warmed up here in Rose or Apple Valley, Yeah, we got the sound check over here. And we're doing good. Shout out to Matissa, Megan in the house. Angie's in the house. We got Page family on the sidelines. That's right. Oh, yeah. So we're representing 10th grade girls here today, Rosemount Irish, as we face off with Apple Valley Eagles. There will be some familiar faces on the team over there. Shout out to Briella. Bree. That's right. But guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And when you're watching these videos, you gotta hit that like button also. But in the comments section also, you gotta post what you love about the team, all right? Or post to cheer on your favorite teammate or team player on the team. Ah, it's a lot of scramble there. Can't talk, not focusing, not looking. But we'll get it going. As I used to say, let's go Eagles. But also we say, let's go Irish. For sure. This is another after school event game. Yeah, for sure. You know, we got to take in the Rosemount Irish girls on the sideline here as they're here to cheer on the B team over there. We got them. Varsity girls supporting here. And we got, see if we can get their attention over there. Oh, we got Avery Santalay on the sidelines. Venice. We got Paige. Dakota. Vera and Sydney. Elena. And where's Jada? Jada at? Oh, there's Jada right there in the middle. Next to Venice right there. And Santalea. And we got Ellie over there on the sidelines. You know, she's injured, so she's taking the break there, resting up that anvil. Yes, yes. Oh, we got Hadley. For sure. Oh yeah, they're jamming over there on the other court. They're going to the jungle. But the girls are warming up. Apple Valley first, getting their warm-ups in. Oh yeah. Hmm. Yes, indeed. The Eagles get their serves in as they warm up. As they jump. Oh yeah. Versus the Irish. It's gonna be a showdown. Yes, yes. As the girl warm up. Now this past weekend, we had a really awesome weekend as the girls took silver in the bracket in the Burnsville batch. Yes. The 10th grade girls will had faced off with some teams this past weekend, so that was yesterday, so they're here today. And they're here to show that they still got it. So, let's go. Let's go Irish. And you know, yours truly, Yellow Mike Streamer is here to represent and show you, bring all of this for you. All right? Oh, yeah. All right, all right. Here we go. Rosemount Irish. It Apple Valley Eagles. That's right. As the girls wave to you there. There you go. Just like that. Here we go. As we start it off. The serve will start off with Apple Valley. First serve. Let's go. Dig by Jada. Set up by Sydney. And Santalea on the back row with the hit. Dig by Jada. Page with the setup. And Santalea again with another hit. Apple Valley dig. Setting it over. Jada is there. Sydney with a short set to Dakota. And that will put the Eagles on the board. Or the Irish on the board for one. The Irish. All right, Santalea with the serve. Serve is good. And Santalea got that point there with that serve. Irish. 1-2. All right. Another good serve by Santalea with an ace. Irish on 3. Now, this is going to be hard for me to call the team names here. Santalea again. The Irish Eagles dig. Set up by Sydney on the outside to Venice. The Eagles pushing it. Sydney's there to recover. Page on the outside to Avery. And it's a touch there, and it's a gone. And that will put the Irish on 4. Santalea is still on serve. Santalea with a nice low so Venice hitting it back, and that will put Irish on 5. Santalea still on serve. Serve is good, and that is out by the Eagles. 6 for the Irish. Santalea still with the serve. Here we go. Santalea with the dig. Sydney set up on the outside to Avery with the hit. There we go. Ooh, and they couldn't get it, and that will put the Eagles on the board for 1. Irish is on 6. And that was a serve right in the net, self-inflicted, as the Irish on 7. Now we'll have Dakota on serve. Page is out, Vera is in. Dakota with a good serve. Set up by Dakota on the outside to Venice with a hit. And that was out, way out. All right, that will put Eagles on the board for 2. Now we got Angela on the sideline. She's falling asleep. She needs some coffee. Uh, Avery with the hit. Here we go, Paige and Avery with the back corner push. And that will put Irish on 8th as Avery is on serve. Serve is good. And that was out. Eagles on the board. Still on 2, Irish on 9. Avery on serve. Yeah. And another one for the Irish, a block. And Irish on the board for double digits as Avery still on serve. And that is out, putting Irish on 11. And now we got a timeout call by the Eagles as they try to reset here. Eagles on 2. One, 2 Eagles. It's Avery on serve. Ooh. And that will put the Irish on 12. Avery still on serve. Serve is good. And Briella with the hit from the Eagles. Up. Venice rolling it off the net for the Irish. Irish now on 13. Let's go. Avery is still on serve. Dig by Venice. Sydney set up on the outside. Venice with the hit. And that was in. Irish on 14. Avery still on serve. Low serve, dig. Avery with the dig. Up by Santalea and Vera over. Briella with the bump. Santalea is there. Sydney up. Venice looking for a hit to the back. And that was out. Eagles now on 3. We got a sub. Hadley is in. Avery's out. All right. Eagles with the serve. Dig by Page, but a little short. And that's an ace for the Eagles. Eagles on 4. Irish on 14. Dig by Page. Sydney with the set. And Venice looking for the back corner. Ooh, and that was a touch out off of Page. Eagles on 5. All right, Eagles will have the serve. Dig by Page. Set up on the outside for Sidney to Venice. And a dig. Santalea off the back row. Sidney Tavera right in the middle. And that was a beautiful play, putting the Irish on 15. Now we'll have Venice on serve. Serve is good. And it's an ace for Venice as the Irish is on 16. Venice still on the serve. And another ace by Venice. Irish on 17. Eagles on 5. Now we got Sydney out. And then we got sub Elena. And another ace by Venice. 18 for the Irish. All right, Venice still with the serve. Here we go, and it's up. Dig by Page. Elena Tavera right in the middle. 19 for the Irish. Another timeout call by the Eagles. I know that Eagles has big school day today, so they might be a little tired. The Eagles, but the Irish are here. And they are wide awake. So we just need to get the Eagles got to get their claws out. You know. All right, Venice still on serve. All right, dig. And back over by Vera. And that will put the Irish on 2-0, 20. Eagles still on 5. Venice with the serve still. And that was way out. And that will give a point to the Eagles as the Eagles on 20. Or Irish on 20, Eagles on 6. And they couldn't get it. And that one was a goner. Left the ball there. Dig by Page. Elena on the outside to Santalea with the tip. Jada with the dig. Oh, it's a net. And the net on the Eagles. 21 for the Irish, 7 for the Eagles. Page with the serve. And that was right in the net. Self-inflicted. Irish on 22. Page is still on serve. Serve is good. Elena with the set, and Dakota with a hit, touch out. 24. 23. 23 for the Irish. Rolling off the net with an ace. And that will be 24 by the Irish. Page. All right, serve is good. Dig by Jada. Elena on the outside to Santalea. And that was out with the hit. All right. The Eagles will have the serve. Eagles on 8. Irish on 24. Irish need 1 point to finish the set. All right, dig by Page. Elena setting it up to Dakota, and that was out. All right, that will put the Eagles on 9. Let's see if the Eagles can make it to 10 here, double digits. Dig by Jada. Hadley. And that will give the Eagles double digits, now on 10. Irish still on 24, looking for 1 point to end the set, but the Eagles are not backing down yet. And that was low, not in the net. 25-10 is the final score on the board. All right, the Eagles will have to do a reset for that one and come on back. Yeah, so that was a little tough there for the Eagles, but I know they got it in them. They just got to wake up a little bit. You know, they had school today, so hey, they're just going to bring it now in the second set. The Irish brought their game, gave it to the Eagles, but let's see if the Eagles will get the claws out on the Irish in this next set. Now, if you're enjoying this, you know what to do. You got to hit that like button, all right? And if you haven't done so already, subscribe. Yellow Mike Streamer. Let's go. You know, we got the varsity girls on the sidelines. And they are cheering on. Good luck for the Irish. Yes, yes. Let's go. Irish love there. That's right. Girls on the sideline just like that. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Irish. Shout out to Angela. She had to get some wake up juice. All right. Sydney will start off with the serve. Just got to wait for the ref. Dig by Page. Set up by Sydney. Santalea touching it back over. Dig by Jada off the back row. Sydney setting it up to Santalea with a hit. And that will put the Irish on the board for one in the second set. Sydney is still on serve. Dig by Brillani. And that was in the net, self-inflicted by the Eagles. Sydney still on serve. Irish on two. Ooh, on an ace. Sydney still on serve. Rolling off the net. The Eagles hanging on, and a block by Dakota, putting this score on 4 as Sydney is still on serve. Ooh! Another blocked by the Irish. Sydney still on serve here. Dig. On another ace. 6 for the Irish. The Eagle is still sitting on the egg. All right, dig. Sydney with the set. Santalea looking for a hit. And that was in. Right in the corner as the Eagles sitting on 7. Sydney is still on serve. Serve is good. Dig. Set up. Avery looking for the back corner. Dig by Venice. Up by Sydney. Santalea. And that was in with a powerful hit. 8 for the Irish. Sydney is still on serve. Ooh, and right in the net. Self-inflicted by Avery. And that will put the Eagles on the board for 1. All right, Eagles with the serve. Dig by Page. Up by Sydney. Avery with the hit. Here we go. Sydney with the dig. Page up. And Avery with the push. Dig by Venice. Sydney setting it right back over. Ooh, and here we go. Santalea recovering that one. Ooh, and that was self-inflicted. Right in the net by the Eagles, the Irish, on 9. Santalea with the serve. And a lucky shot there by the Eagles. Dakota got blocked. And Avery rolling it off the net right in the middle there. The Eagles almost stopped the Irish. But the Irish will be on 10. Santalea is still on serve. Out by the Eagles. Irish now on 11. Still Santalea on serve. Serve is good. Dig by Santalea. Sydney on the outside to Venice as she looked. Here we go. Santalea up. Dakota. Oh, and they couldn't get it. Oh, no. And that will put the Irish on 12. Santalea is still on serve. And that was short, right in the net. Self-inflicted by Santalea. The Eagles will now be on 2. Let's see if the Eagles will get the claws out. Oh, no. No claws from the Eagles. Irish on 13 as that was a very low serve. All right, Dakota with the serve. And it right in the corner. Hit by the Eagles, Briella. And that will put the Eagles on the board again for 3. Irish on 13. All right, the Eagles have the serve. Dig by Venice. Page is up to Venice with a hit. Dig by Santalea. Set up on the outside by Sydney to Avery. Santalea with the dig. Sydney recover. And Page will put it back over. Yeah. And it's a net by Avery. So that will give the Eagles 4. We had to get it right there. The 4 for the Eagles. Irish on 13. Santalea with the dig. Sydney pushing it to Avery there. Ooh! On a one-handed swipe by Santalea, but it didn't work. And that will put the Eagles on 5 as the Eagles shaking off the feathers. Santalea up. Sydney and over by Page. And that was a miss by the Eagles. Irish on 14 as Avery is on serve. Real low serve, recovered by. And Vera looking for that corner, putting it right in that spot. 15 for the Irish. Avery still on serve. There we go. The Irish. Avery with the dig. Sydney set up on the outside to Venice, and she's looking right there in the back corner. 16 for the Eagles, or for the Irish. Yeah, the Irish. 5 for the Eagles. Sydney, Avery on serve. I'm losing it here, guys. Losing it. Oh! Almost had it. 17 for the Irish. Avery still on serve. Serve is good. And it couldn't catch it. An ace by Avery. 18 for the Irish. 18-5 for the Eagles. Avery still on serve. And rolling off the net by Avery. Another ace. 19 for the Irish. Avery still on serve. And that was out. Little too much power behind that one. Now the Eagles will be on. All right, Avery's out. Hadley is in. Dig by Page. Up by Sydney on the outside to Venice. And that was out. As the Eagles now on lucky number 7. Dig by Page. Up by Sydney. And it's a sneak. A double hit there. A lift by the Eagles. All right, Venice will have the serve as the Irish is on 20. And it's out. It's a dig out with no touch. Irish on 21. Venice still on serve. And another ace. That will be by Venice. 22-7. Venice still on serve here. Just low. Another ace. 23-7. All right, the Eagles will dig. Setting it up, pushing it. Page is there. Sydney on the outside. Santalea with the hit. Recovered by the Eagles. Dig by Page. Up by Sydney on the outside, but Venice will dig it over. Hadley, oh, could not catch it. And now the Eagles will be on 8. All right, the Eagles will have the serve as Venice is out, Jada is in. Dig by Jada. Sydney up. Santalea looking for that hit right there. And that was self-inflicted. Right in the net. Eagles now on 24 as Page is turning a new leaf out here. Here we go. Dakota, Sydney, all right, recovered by Dakota. Here we go. Hadley with the dig to Sydney, pushing it to Dakota, looking for the back corner. All right, and that will be 25-8. That is the final score of the game as the Eagles took An easy win from, or sorry, the Irish took an easy win from the Eagles on that one. Yes, yes. So that was quite the game here today. Yes, it was quite the game out here today as the Irish, makes an easy win out of that one. But, you know, the Eagles, got their wings clipped a little bit. Maybe, they got to get off the nest, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Um, we'll see how it goes. So we'll just want to say better luck to the Eagles next time because the Irish will bring the game. So for right now, that will be it for the end of the day. So we will see you in the next one. Peace.